Good morning, Hoosiers, and welcome to Times News 24/7, brought to you by the Noblesville Times Online in living color from the Times studio. I'm Stu Clampett with your top headlines for Wednesday, July 20th, 2011. Today's news is brought to you in part by the Indiana Poison Center. Children act fast, so do poisons. Call the Indiana Poison Center at 1-800-222-1222 for poison prevention tips and treatment advice provided free 24 hours a day. In our top story today, flags were flown at half-mast Tuesday throughout Noblesville and Hamilton County in recognition of the service to the community by Dale Snelling, who passed away Monday at the age of 75. Serving on the Noblesville Common Council from 1992 to 2011 and the Noblesville School Board from 1968 to 1984, he was deeply involved in the community, and his impact has been and will be felt for years to come. Current Common Council member and former Noblesville Mayor Mary Sue Rolland worked for and with Snelling for years and will remember his quiet authority and unfaltering dedication to improving the community. In other news, we have some 4-H highlights for you. First of all, Andrew Miller had a 4-H project on foods. He's from the Sheridan Ag Club and has been involved in 4-H for 7 years. When asked what made him interested in the project, he said it was his little brother and all of his friends were doing it, and he thought it would be fun so he could hang out with his friends. And he did say that he also likes cooking. When asked what the hardest part of the food project was, he said it was the judging. It takes a long time. He said, quote, "We got here early in the morning and left at 4 p.m. And what did he learn from his project? Well, he learned that it takes patience and you have to read the instructions a lot. And his favorite part of foods is, of course, quote, eating. Also, Hannah Self, her 4-H project was sheep. Her 4-H club is the Jolly Rogers and the Hamilton County Junior Sheep Association. She's been involved in 4-H for 6 years and has presented a project every year. When asked what made her interested in the project, she said Terry Boone, a friend of the family. She said her girls were doing it before she started 4-H and she wanted to carry on the sheep project. The hardest part of the sheep project for her was the many hours she had to spend working with them, and an interesting fact that she told us about sheep: there are 35 different breeds of sheep in America. As the 2011 Hamilton County 4-H Fair closes, around 230 contestants waited to auction their livestock in the show barn. On the list Tuesday evening was everything from rabbits all the way up to beef cattle. The 95-degree heat didn't keep away many spectators or buyers, nearly filling the barn by the start of the swine auction. The Queen's Court was also in attendance to give a small purple banner to successful buyers. Any animal put up for auction can no longer be considered a 4-H project. Animals from 10-year members tended to sell at higher bids, although every animal was sold above market value. Also at the 4-H Fair, the hours and years of dedication and hard work paid off for Joel Flanders Monday night as he continued a family tradition of success, being named the 2011 Hamilton County 4-H Supreme Showman. Mary Roper was named the reserve champion. He's looking forward to the Indiana State Fair next, and he believes that through preparation and hard work, he has a good chance in the statewide competition. Stay with us. We've got Indiana's weatherman, Paul Poteet. We've also got your local sports, and both of those are coming up next.
Is that thing getting closer? Look how high that thing's going. Look out there. Look at the debris.
Give me the camera.
No, just drive. I've got it.
Zoom in, zoom in.
I can't believe this is happening.
Oh, the size of that thing.
It's everywhere.
Are you getting this?
Yeah, I've got it. What was that?
It's the National Guard.
How'd they get here so fast?
I don't know.
Pull over. Pull over.
Do you have what it takes to head into the heart of the storm? Check out NationalGuard.com.
Hey, from Studio B, it's meteorologist Paul Poteet with Times News 24/7 webcam weather. Another toasty one in Hamilton County today. There may at times be a few showers probably off to the northeast of Hamilton County. At least in some parts of the state there was activity earlier in the day, and there could be later on. Overall, I don't think we have enough to put it in the forecast, enough of a chance. Maybe a pop-up storm if you're lucky. In the meantime, I'd keep watering, and I'm talking your tomatoes and yourself. As a matter of fact, here you go. I've been through a Powerade already this morning, and all I'm doing is the weather. Careful today, we've got an excessive heat warning that remains in place. Hamilton County now through Saturday. Daily heat index temperatures up around 110. Now that just reflects the fact that you can't evaporate as effectively as you can with dry air. Evaporation is a cooling process for the atmosphere and for you. You generate heat. Moisture is created as sweat. If it's dry, that moisture can easily be transferred into the atmosphere. When it's like it is today, that is much slower and in some cases almost impossible to achieve. And so that keeps your internal temperature higher, and that could lead to danger. So you just need to slow down. 96 today, I know, easier said than done. 97 tomorrow, and really our next best chance of showers and storms is still a few days away. Why? Because we've got a frontal system that's moving off to the northeast. Here's Wednesday's weather map. You can see that the biggest continuous activity is staying to the north of us. Same story on Thursday, although there is a cold front that makes its move on us. That's in the Thursday map out to the west and to the northwest, and that at least gives us a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms by Friday. As far as any severe weather, you don't have to worry about that. Storm Prediction Center has that far away from us today, but they do have the southern part of Indiana, at least under a general risk for some thunderstorms. We'll see if that pops or not. The atmosphere is kind of still fairly capped. There's a lid on a whole lot of thunderstorm development. So that lends itself to temperatures being the star of this show. Let's take a look. 7-day forecast now via pulpboutique.com, and the outlook for today is up to 96 degrees. After a while, it's funny, you just, 96 again. It doesn't quite have the shock value. Well, this is the either fourth or fifth day in a row of 90-degree weather across the state, depending on where you are. In Indianapolis, this will be the third day in a row of 90-plus temperatures, and they will keep on coming. 97 on Thursday, 94 on Friday. That's our next chance of showers and storms. Saturday, 94. Sunday, going up to about 92 degrees, another chance of showers and storms that should lead us to slightly easier to take temperatures on Monday and on Tuesday, but still a little above average. That looks like that's going to continue into August. Now, I won't continue any longer. You've probably heard enough. If you want to see some more, though, anytime, we've got stories about the heat and some historical statistics, and of course the latest radar, and a lot of fun too when you visit me at pulpboutique.com. I've got more Hamilton County news and information for you, but you have to stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Times News 24/7.
Each week, Terry Ditzler and Connie Thompson take a look at current events ranging from local to worldwide, from touchdowns to teenagers, tornadoes to tsunamis, and ask the question, where is God in all of this? Connie is the pastor and Terry is the intern pastor of New Joy Lutheran Church, located at 316 West 156th Street in Westfield. You can email them at joy@thetimes24-7.com. The journey begins only in the Times.
Noblesville's Quinton Camp and Cicero's Colton Camp just made their dreams come true. Quinton 17 and Colton 6 have qualified for the largest amateur motocross race in the world, the 30th annual AMA Amateur National Motocross Championship held at Loretta Lynn's Ranch. The Camp brothers took on over 20,000 hopefuls from across America to earn two of just 1,386 qualifying positions. Also, the Hoosier Crush 10U travel softball team based in Cicero but comprised of girls from Cicero, Greentown, Tipton, Westfield, and Yorktown recently won the NSA South B State Championships in Columbus, Indiana. They followed that up with a third-place finish at the NSA A State Championships in Columbus over the 4th of July weekend. 4 Hamilton County golfers made the final round of 16 in the IGA Senior Match Play Championships at the Kokomo Country Club course. 3 of the 4 were beaten in the first round. Bill Barnes lost to Kent Franson, 1 up. John Smeltzer fell to Tim Miller, 5-4. Michael Stevens was defeated 4-2 by Ron Carter, and Craig Shelbert won a first-round match from Tom Perry, 3-2, and then lost to Sam Till. All 4 golfers are from Carmel. And 11 Hamilton County golfers will play in the July 25th to 27th IWGA State Amateur Championships at Fort Golf Course in Indianapolis. They are listed in today's Times. Kate Felderback, the 2010 graduate of Westfield High School, swam in the Los Angeles Invitational at USC this past weekend. Felderback added another Olympic trials cut, swimming the 100-meter freestyle in a time of 56.01 seconds. She also bettered her Olympic trial cut for the 50-meter freestyle by swimming that in 25.81. Today's news was brought to you in part by the National Guard. In the National Guard, you serve your country as a soldier and you serve the people of your community. In the aftermath of a natural disaster, you bring food, supplies, medical aid, and most importantly, you bring hope. This is the moment to change your life and perhaps someone else's. Visit NationalGuard.com or call 1-800-GO-GUARD. That's your local news for Wednesday. For more information on these and other stories, visit our homepage and pick up a print copy of the Noblesville Times. For Times News 24/7, I'm Stu Clampett.